Is Team Fortress 2 dead? It's a question that's been floating around for years, whispered in gaming forums, tossed around by critics, and debated by players who have watched the game evolve or sometimes stagnate over its long history. But here we are in 2025, nearly 2 decades after the game first launched, and it's still a topic of conversation. That in itself is remarkable. Think about it. How many games from 2007 are still even remotely relevant today, let alone actively played? Yet, TF2 refuses to fade into obscurity. When Team Fortress 2 launched on October 10th of 2007 as a part of Valve's The Orange Box collection, it wasn't just another multiplayer shooter. It was something entirely unique. At a time when the gaming world was dominated by gritty, realistic art titles like Call of Duty and Halo 3, TF2 broke the mold with its vibrant, cartoonish art style and quirky sense of humor. Its design was inspired by the mid-20th century art, drawing like sources from Norman Rockwell's illustrations and vintage propaganda posters, which gave the game a timeless, almost playful look that stood out in a sea of military-themed games. After its release, the game quickly became a hit, earning widespread acclaim and winning multiple awards, including IGN's 2007 Best Artistic Design Award. What really set TF2 apart was how Valve supported it after its launch. Starting in 2008, they released a series of cinematic shorts called Meet the Team. These videos didn't just advertise the game, they brought the characters to life. Meet the Heavy was the very first one, showcasing the lovable, meat-loving giant with a machine gun. Fans could not get enough. And each video, like Meet the Engineer and Meet the Spy, turned these characters into gaming icons. For years, Team Fortress 2 dominated the multiplayer gaming scene. Its innovative gameplay, combined with its humor and charm, made it more than just a game. It became a cultural phenomenon. To this day, people fondly remember these early memories of TF2, when it wasn't just about winning matches, but about enjoying the chaos, laughing at the absurdity, and loving the personality that only this game could bring.
That looks good. Very nice there. Yes.
Hey, thanks, Doc. Oh, man! You would not believe how much this hurts. Archimedes?
Team Fortress 2 hasn't had the easiest road, especially in the last few years. While the game enjoyed years of success from its 2007 release, it began facing serious challenges in the late 2010s. One of the most significant issues started around 2020 when a massive bot invasion wreaked havoc on public servers. These bots weren't just the occasional nuisance, they overwhelmed the matches with spam, aimbots, and disruptive behavior, making the game nearly unplayable for casual players. It wasn't just the gameplay that suffered. The bot problem drove away many players who had stuck with the game for years, frustrated by Valve's apparent inaction. On top of that, Valve's updates became increasingly infrequent after the years of regular content drops like Manconomy update in 2010, which introduced the item shop, or the massive Jungle Inferno update in 2017. Players were left wondering if the company had all but abandoned TF2. Post-2017, the updates dwindled, focusing mainly on bug fixes and maintaining seasonal events like Scream Fortress, rather than delivering the new maps, weapons, or game modes that players craved. The community began to feel like they were shouting into the void, begging for Valve to address bot crisis, and gave the game attention it deserved. In 2021, the frustration hit a peak with the hashtag SaveTF2 movement, a social media campaign where thousands of players came together to demand that Valve step in and fix the problem. The hashtag trended globally on Twitter on May 26, 2022, a testament to show how much love and passion the community still had for the game despite its struggles. And yet, through all the chaos, TF2's communities never gave up. Players moved to community-run servers to escape the bots and maintain a playable experience. Modders created their own content, such as maps, weapons, and game modes, breathing new life into the game, even as an official update slowed to a crawl. Competitive leagues like RGL.GG continued to operate, proving there are still demand for high-level play. Despite everything, bots, neglect, and stiff competition from newer games, the TF2 community held on, keeping the game alive through sheer determination. It's a testament to the strength of its design and the loyalty of its fans. Even in 2025, Team Fortress 2 remains a beloved game for many.
And from that day forward, anytime a bunch of animals are together in one place, it's called a zoo.
In 2025, calling Team Fortress 2 dead couldn't be further from the truth. Despite its age, the game remains unremarkably active, with tens of thousands of players logging in daily. In fact, there are more than 78,000 players playing the game right now as I speak. According to the Steam charts, TF2 consistently ranks among the top 15 most played games on the platform, competing with heavy hitters like CSGO, Dota 2, and Apex Legends. These numbers aren't just driven by nostalgia, they're a testament to the enduring appeal of its gameplay and the passion of its community. One of the key factors keeping TF2 alive is its thriving ecosystem of community servers. While Valve's official matchmaking remains plagued with the issue of bots, Community Server offers a refuge of players. These servers, run by dedicated fans and groups, provide unique experiences that go beyond the TF2 fare. Some focus on competitive play with custom rule sets, while others embrace chaos and wacky mods and unconventional game modes like Saxton Hale or Prop Hunt. Servers like Skal, Uncletopia, Black Wonder have become household names among TF2 players, offering a stable and welcoming environment to enjoy the game. Mods and custom content also play a massive role in keeping the game fresh. Over the years, the TF2 community has created thousands of custom maps, weapon skins, and entirely new game modes. Websites like tf2maps.net showcase the incredible creativity of its fans, with projects ranging from detailed recreation of iconic locations to completely original ideas. The creativity doesn't stop there. Players have developed mods that enhance gameplay, from quality of life improvements to full-on overhauls, giving veterans plenty of reasons to stick around. Other driving forces is the enduring appeal of TF2's seasonal events. Annual traditions like Scream Fortress, Smithmas still bring excitement to the community. With cosmetics, festive maps, and unique contracts, even though these events often recycle old content, they still provide a reason for players to come back, connect with friends, and enjoy holiday spirit in a game that they love. In 2025, Team Fortress 2 isn't just surviving, it's thriving in ways that many games of its age could only dream of. Whether the daily influx of players, the vibrant community servers, or the endless creativity of modders, TF2 proves time and time again that it still has a place in the modern gaming world.
I am Heavy Weapons Guy. And this is my weapon.
Like I said earlier in the video, the Team Fortress 2 community has always been the backbone of the game. But perhaps the clearest example of their dedication came with the hashtag SaveTF2 movement. In 2021 and 2022, as the bot invasion reached an all-time high and Valve seemed entirely unresponsive, the player base decided enough was enough. Public matches were overrun with bots spamming chat, using aim hacks, and making the game literally unplayable for everyone. For many, it felt like TF2 was slipping away into a state of neglect. That frustration boiled over into action with this hashtag SaveTF2 campaign, which in the beginning was a grassroots effort on social media. On May 26 of 2022, the community riled together for a coordinated day of online protest. Thousands of players flooded the platform, like Twitter, Reddit, and YouTube, with posts demanding Valve address the bot problem and give TF2 the attention it deserves. The hashtag quickly went viral, trending globally on Twitter, and even caught the attention of gaming media outlets. Articles from sites like PC Gamer and Kotaku covered the movement, amplifying the voices of fans who refused to let their beloved game fade away. What made the SaveTF2 movement so impactful was its unity. Players, modders, streamers, and even casual players came together to express their love for TF2, while holding Valve accountable. It wasn't just about complaining, it was a celebration of what made the game great, and a plea to ensure its survival. The sheer volume of support was impossible to ignore, and for many, it felt like a powerful reminder of how much TF2 meant to millions of players around the world. The campaign ended up working. Shortly after hashtag SaveTF2 gained traction, Valve publicly acknowledged the movement, a rare occurrence for the famously quiet company on June 21 of 2022. They released a statement promising better communication and steps to address the game's issues. While it wasn't a full commitment to restoring TF2 to its former glory, it marked a turning point. Updates to address the bot problem followed, and through the fixes weren't perfect, they demonstrated that the community voice had been heard. Beyond the immediate results, the hashtag SaveTF2 movement became a symbol of what makes the TF2 community so special. It showed that this wasn't just a game to its players, it was a shared experience, a creative outlet, and a source of countless memories. Through their passion and persistence, the community proved that TF2 was far from dead, and reminded everyone, including Valve, why the game deserved to be saved.
For instance, how am I gonna stop some big mean Mother Hubbard from tearing me a structurally superfluous new behind? The answer? Use a gun. And if that don't work, use more gun.
As we're reaching the final chapter, I'm going to ask a question. So, why does Team Fortress 2 still have such a loyal following, even after nearly 2 decades since its release? The answer is simple. No other game delivers the same unique blend of teamwork, chaos, and pure fun that TF2 does. It's a game where every match feels different and every encounter is fresh and challenging. Whether you're a veteran player who's been around since the early days or a new recruit just jumping in, TF2 offers something for everyone. One of the key reasons TF2 has stood the test of time is its class-based system. The 9 distinct classes each offer their own playstyle and bring something special to a team. Want to be a hero supporting your teammates? Play the medic. Craving the thrill of sneak attacks and backstabbing? Play the spy. If you like causing destruction and lay waste to the enemy team, play Demo Man or Soldier. The variety ensures that every player will find a role that fits their style, while still encouraging teamwork. You can't just solo your way to victory in TF2. It's all about collaboration, planning, and understanding how each class can complement the others. But beyond the teamwork, there's the chaos. The unpredictability that makes TF2 feel like an ever-changing battlefield. The game's not about perfectly calculating strategies or rigid gameplay. It's a messy, unpredictable, and full of wild moments. The pyro may run at you, or the heavy may mow down the opposition, or the engineer may set up a sentry in the perfect spot. Add in the quirky physics, hilarious interactions, and absurdly fun taunts, and you get a game that's never the same twice. The chaos is what makes it exciting and keeps players coming back for more. Every match feels like a new adventure, full of unexpected twists and turns. But most importantly, TF2 is pure fun. It's a game that doesn't take itself too seriously, and that's what makes it so enjoyable. Whether you're executing a perfect backstab, defending your team with a perfectly timed Uber charge, or just getting caught in the mayhem of a team fight, there's always some sense of joy in playing. The over-the-top cartoony art style, the quirky voice lines, and the colorful maps all contribute to a lighthearted atmosphere that encourages players to laugh, be silly, and have a good time. For new players, there's satisfaction in learning the ropes and getting better at the game, while veterans still find joy in the thrill of the fight and the constant challenge of adapting to the game's evolving metas. Community also plays a big role. Fans continue to create mods, maps, and fun custom game modes that offer even more variety and keep the experience feeling fresh, as well as the seasonal events that we've talked about earlier in this video. At its core, Team Fortress 2 is a game that invites you to play however you want, whether you're out for casual fun or diving into an intense competitive matches. And because of its diverse appeal across play files, skill levels, and tastes, it's a game that has kept loyal following for over 17 years. Whether you're playing solo or with friends, there's always something to enjoy in TF2. And that's why it still remains one of the most beloved multiplayer games. Which leads me to answer the question of the video. Is Team Fortress 2 dead? And I will say no. I don't think Team Fortress 2 will die for a long time. If you stuck around to the end, thank you so much. This is one of my very first videos like this. Usually I create gaming content, so I'm not used to this. So subscribing, leaving a like will really help. If you have any ways to help me out, maybe make the video better, please put it in the comments. I'm trying to get better at this. Thank you so much for watching.